Okay, for question number 5, we're adding f plus g. So we're going to take f, which is x plus 4, and then we'll add g, which is x minus 3. We have some like terms we combine. We can combine the x and the x. So x plus x, that will become 2x. And then we can combine the 4 and the minus 3. 4 plus negative 3, or 4 minus 3, is 1. So f plus g will be equal to 2x plus 1 once we simplify it. Now we need to find the domain of that. So this is f plus g, and then we need to find the domain of this. So if we want the domain of this, we need to look denominators, square roots, or square roots in the denominator. We don't have any of those, so then the domain is just all real numbers. Now we're going to do f minus g. So now we'll start with f, and then we'll subtract, and we'll subtract g. But we do need to subtract all of g, so make sure to put it in parentheses, because then we'll have to distribute this negative, or the invisible negative 1 in front there. So we'll have x plus 4 still from the beginning. Then distribute the negative, you'll have negative x plus 3. Combine our like terms. First, we'll combine the x plus negative x will actually be 0x, or just 0. And then combine our 4 and our positive 3, so 4 plus 3 is 7. So I have 0 plus 7, which is 7. So f minus g is 7. Then we need the domain of this function. So we're looking for numerator or denominators, square roots, or square roots in the denominator. We don't have any of that, so the domain of this will be all real numbers. Now for the next one, we're multiplying f and g. So we'll take f, and we need to multiply all of f by all of g. Now remember, here's where we have to distribute, because we got to do x times x. That'll be x squared. We got to do x times negative 3. That'll be negative 3x. We have to do 4 times x, so that'll be plus 4x. And we got to do 4 times negative 3, which is negative 12. Then we want to combine like terms, make sure it's simplified. We can combine the negative 3x and the positive 4x, so negative 3 plus 4 will be 1x. So that'll be plus x minus 12. So that will be the answer to what f times g is, x squared plus x minus 12. That's f times g. Now we need to find the domain of that. Remember, the domain will be affected by denominators, square roots, or square roots in the denominator. Again, we don't have any here, so the domain will be all real numbers. And then for this last one, we're doing f divided by g. So to do f divided by g, we'll put f in the top, divide by g, and here there's no simplification to do at all. So that's done. That's the answer for f divided by g. There's nothing we can simplify, no like terms, we can't do the division. So now we leave it. Now we look for the domain of this. Now we're looking for denominators, square roots, or square roots in the denominator. Here we have a denominator. Because it's just a denominator, there's no square root, we're just going to set it equal to 0. We'll add 3 to both sides, and we get x equals 3. Now remember, this is the one bad number, right? Because we don't want things in the denominator equal to 0. So the domain of this will be all real numbers except one bad number. If we plug a 3 in here into the denominator, we'll get 3 minus 3, which will be 0 in the denominator. So that's a bad number. So we want to say except, that's what the comma says, x cannot be 3. So every single number except x cannot be 3. All right.